how much does experience matter, just in terms of maybe handling the moment, or you've been through it before? What does an older guy like you do in a situation like this?
I just rally the young guys up and just tell them, hey, just be calm and just play your game. You know, don't change just because the magnitude of this game. And you know, that's what me and Devin are doing with the young guys in our room. Is just rallying together. Just hey, just calm down, man. It's just another game, man. It's just a little more crazy.
Because you were a young guy once. I mean, can you remember back then? I mean, can you get a little too amped up sometimes if you're not careful when you're younger?
Yeah, I remember, my freshman year when we played Wisconsin, I was kind of nervous at first, and then when I got on the field and I started making a few plays, it kind of all went away. And I think, coming from Madison kind of helped me with that, with the big crowd that we had time and time, playing against Campbell Kinley, so it got me ready for this stage.
Did you make any big plays in that game?
Hey, Devin, there aren't many games throughout your career that you guys have been not expected to win. You relish that role a little bit, that maybe you are looked at it a little bit here at the underdog?
Yeah, we do take pride in that, and we know how good we are. We've worked extremely hard this whole week, and we just made it show that.
How would you compare it?
Take you by surprise last year almost. You guys were number 2 at the time. You're kind of thinking perhaps, oh boy, we're in the national championship picture, and here all of a sudden you're playing a team that, upsets you, pulls off things.
Yeah, we felt, playing them in 2012 and beating them, and then coming into 2013 knowing that we have a better football team. We didn't overlook them and be like, oh yeah, we're going to beat them, but we just felt like we had the upper hand a little bit because we felt like we got better. And, going into that game, everybody was confident, and it just didn't go our way.
How would you
took something from you in that game as far as like?
Yeah, after that game, I kind of felt like it took the soul out of this whole team. I mean, you can kind of see the demeanor, some of the practices going into the Orange Bowl, early on it was kind of tough because everybody was still thinking about it. But then after a while we started practicing more and going longer, getting ready for the Orange Bowl. We kind of just threw it away for a moment. After that game, obviously we lost another one, and that was tough on us too. And all that you think about was those 2 losses.
You brought those feelings up at all this week, leading up into that game, like how that felt?
I try not to think about it too much and just worry about in the moment right now and working hard to get ready for Saturday. But sometimes I turn the TV on and see they talking about Ohio State, Michigan State, and it kind of brings that memory back.
How would you compare them last year to this year?
I don't really know them that much offensively, but defensively, I feel like they're kind of the same. Losing Darquez Denard, obviously a big loss for them, but they got a lot of guys that back him up, and 15 and number 2 are pretty good, so I feel like we're ready. I've got a lot of confidence in the O-line, everybody in my room, and the quarterback, so I think we are ready.
Playing 3 night games in a row, how does that take pressure off you, that this isn't your only night game, that you faced a big crowd at Penn State and that atmosphere, but you also have playing at 8 o'clock down to a routine now after 3 games?
Oh yes, we're used to playing 8 o'clock games and knowing how to handle 8 o'clock games, and just give us another opportunity to go out there at showtime and really showcase our talent.
Hey Devin, have you guys done anything different in preparation this week, or have you stressed keeping things the same? I mean, because it is a special game, but I know there's value to routine.
Yeah, you could see the intensity in the coaches a little bit. With the players, we're just taking it one day at a time. Just continue to do the things that we've done so far that's helped us win, and that's all we're working on.
Can you give us an example of seeing it from the coaches?
Right after the game, they was like, oh man, it's on now, it's on. And, they usually don't do that looking forward to the next opponent, but knowing what this game means, it's expected.
Is that talked about in the locker room, what this game means, what's on the line this week, how important this week is?
We really haven't gotten into much about what's going to happen after. We just worry about Saturday, and we just talked about if we handle our business and do what we do, we come out victorious.
Thanks, Devin.
Thanks, Devin.